Hello and welcome. My name's Kathy A, and today I thought I would go over some of my favorite 9 foundations for dry skin. Now, I am 61 years old and I have some deep set wrinkles, dings and dents, and I have dry skin patches. I have been using some skincare lately that has helped a little with this department. I exfoliate, I moisturize, I hydrate, and with most of these foundations, they're very, very forgiving. Now, a lot of foundations look great on people who are 20, 30, 40 years old, and when I try them out, they don't look good on me at all. So I thought I would show you some of the ones that have worked really well for me. And this is as of summer of 2019. There is on the horizon a couple of more foundations. I know one of them at least is going to be excellent. The new HUDA Beauty Foundation I got a sample of and I'm loving it. But anyway, I don't have it here to talk about it, and I need to do test drives with it at work. So, okay, the first thing, we're going to start with some BB-CC cream kind of things. And the first one I'm going to try, this is Almay, and it's called My Best Light and Light Medium Mine. Now, I was using this one. It's a medium light shade. It goes a little bit warm and about a half shade darker than my skin tone during the day. It kind of oxidizes, but it covers everything so well. It's a wonderful formula. And one of you, and I think it was Sherry, said that she tried this and it went gray on her. And I thought, how could it go gray because it's so warm? Well, the light shade goes gray. And I'll just show you what happens with this. It comes out white, and then it changes color as you rub it into your skin. It changes color. And this light shade does go kind of a grayish cool tone. But watch what happens with the medium light. Goes on white also. When you work that in, you get more of a warm tone. So what I do is I will mix the two of these, just a blob of each, and between the two of these you get the perfect shade that's not too cool and not too warm. I absolutely love it. I'm so glad Sherry mentioned that she had that problem. So what I'm going to do is I'll just put it here so you can see. See how it blends into my skin? You don't even see it. Perfect. It's a perfect shade. So this is a wonderful, wonderful foundation. So if you are medium light to light, I would suggest you get the light and the medium light and mix them together, and you won't have anything that's too warm and you won't have anything that's too cool or gray, as they say. I really am enjoying. This is the Outdoor Girl. I found it in one of those train wreck kind of stores, like Ocean State Job Lot kind of places, where it was $3.50, and it's just my favorite BB cream. It comes in a few shades. I think it is, you can find this in Europe, but it goes on like a foundation almost, and it has really good coverage. I think this is the sand beige. Really good coverage throughout the day. Put too much of this on right around the 12 noon mark. If you're putting your makeup on at 7:30 in the morning, right around 12 noon you're going to see a few cracks and things, and you're going to have to refresh it. But I absolutely love this, and it's so inexpensive, but it's not readily accessible. You can get it online on eBay and places like that, but I wish they sold it in stores. This is the MYRICKS, and MYRICKS has some wonderful products for people with dry skin, and I totally recommend them. Already out of their BB cream, and they have a light foundation that I like very much. The BB cream is outstanding. But MYRICKS, it's an Australian brand, tends to be a little pricey, but you can find them on hotluck.com, which is that website that gets all the Nordstrom discontinued and overstocks and things like that. But MYRICKS is often on there on sale, and it's a great way to try it out. But their powder foundation is great. It doesn't make your skin look dry. It's absolutely beautiful. On the drugstore side, this is hard candy, and this is the Glamoflauge. I used this a few years ago when it first was introduced, and I think the formulation might have changed a little because I like this a lot more. The other thing I'll say is that the difference in shades, if you go one shade up from this, you get a very orangey warm shade, and it's not flattering, but this is the shade I-504, and it is like a medium light to light shade, and this is a neutral shade. This is not going to turn orange on you or look really crazy. It's a very pretty, I think it's more of a neutral undertone shade. You're not going to see any yellow. The next shade up from this is very warm, and they look similar in the pan, but when you hold them side by side, you'll see one slightly pinker, one slightly yellower. Go for the pinker one because that's your neutral, and that will work really well, unless of course you have really, really warm skin. The next foundation I'm really enjoying is VDL. I believe this is a Korean formulation, and this is the perfect lasting foundation. This works really well. I sponged this on, and it's just wonderful. It has a pump, and it just, a little goes a long way. And I have all of my foundations in a variety of shades, but what I do use is this Ulta lightening and darkening set. You can darken or lighten a foundation so that it matches your skin tone better, because in the summer everything goes crazy because you have all of the suntan stuff going on, or you get a little bit of color, or you just don't want to look really pale next to everybody else. So a lot of us do use foundation for that, but this dries down really nice, lasts the day. I think it's an excellent foundation for dry skin. A new kid on the block, well, at least to me, is a company called Danessa MYRICKS, or DM, and you can find this on the Beautylish website. This is a woman-owned company. This is the Vision Cream Cover Foundation, and this is just beautiful. I would suggest you go to the Danessa MYRICKS website. They do sell samples there. You can get a nice size sample for $5. Because the regular foundation's a little pricey. It's a serum-y foundation. One little drop like that will do your entire arm or your entire hand. It's a very serum-y, buildable, medium coverage. It dries down beautifully. I absolutely love this foundation, and it's something I saw, I think it was Elle Leary was talking about this. It's just beautiful, and it's called Danessa MYRICKS, and it's a private, independent line that they sell on the website Beautylish. So I definitely recommend trying this out. I've really been enjoying this. I've got it on today. This is my foundation for today. It gets me through my work day without breaking down. I'd say it goes a good 9 to 10 hours before you start to see the little dots of breakdown and breakthrough on your skin. So this is Wet n Wild PhotoFocus foundation, and I got this in a slightly darker shade because I like to go a little darker when I'm using suntan products, self-tanning products, and in the summer in general. But this blends out nicely. You can mix it with your other foundations to darken them up a little bit. Has a wonderful consistency. It lasts really well, and it doesn't oxidize, and I really like this. I think it has a nice assortment of shades. The price point is wonderful at like around $5. So I definitely recommend you give it a try. Wet n Wild PhotoFocus foundation, and it's really good if you have dry skin to normal skin. I don't know how it is on the oily skin folks, if it breaks down with them or not, but it works really well for dry skin. Moving into the last couple of foundations, these are the drop style foundations, and I really like them because they're so versatile. You can mix a few drops in with your moisturizer, and you can come up with a beautiful tinted light foundation day. You don't have to have this heavy cakey looking makeup. You can use them straight out of the bottle for a foundation-y look that is skin-like. The texture on this is skin-like. It absolutely is beautiful. Now this is the lighter shade in the number 7, and the light shade in the number 7, which is a British UK brand. This is in Cool Vanilla, and it is a very cool tone, almost a gray pink undertone color. I wish they had a warm tone in that, you know, lightness darkness range, because I really like the lightness of this. It's a little bit cool on me. I have to add something else to it to make it a little bit warmer. So I add a drop of this to my foundations that are too warm, and it neutralizes them right out. So these foundation drops are just a wonderful invention. I think it's very, very futuristic. Now my favorite foundation of all time right now, and the one I use the most, are the drops from Derma Blend. These are the Flawless Creator drops, they're called. It's basically, it's a foundation in a drop style format. You can use it just use a few drops. Well, that was more than a few drops. Hello. That will do my whole body, I think. You can use these drops as, let me just see if it'll, with a brush, such as a, you know, F80 brush or a large dense brush. You can just work it into your skin, and it just a couple of drops like this will go all over your face, down your neck, and do your hands as well. So I mean, it's really a lot. This one I think is in the 25N is my color here. It's an absolutely fantastic concept, and the fact that I can add this to my CeraVe PM moisturizer and create a light tinted moisturizer that looks like a light foundation is just magnificent. You can really, it lasts forever. I did very few things do I have a backup of. I don't believe in backups, but I do have a backup of this, because I hope they never go out of the color or never run out. Absolutely fabulous. So the Derma Blend Creator drops, and ironically I don't like any other products from Derma Blend. I don't like the powders, I don't like the foundation. It's too cakey looking on me, it's very, very thick. But the drops, oh my gosh, they're very skin-like. They work really well, they play well with others. Your makeup can go over the top of it, your blush and your contour and all that can go over the top. But definitely think about trying these out. They do sell them in Ulta, and they are often featured on sales, you know, and you can use your Ulta points, you know, to get some of it. It takes the sting out of some of those higher price foundations. But Derma Blend Creator drops. So I hope that has been helpful for you. At the end here I will show you a swatch on the arm of all of these foundations. And the next video I'll be doing my favorite concealers for dry skin. So I hope all of you are having a wonderful week and have a beautiful day. Take care. Toodles.